Hello everyone. So we're gonna do a two-part class today. The first is just a stretching part. So I want to let you guys know we did spinal flexes, and some of you said that it was a little bit hard. You can actually do it sitting too. I'm gonna move bench so you can actually see. The important thing about the spinal flexes is basically flexibility for your spine. So you can do it sitting, you can do it in a bench too. I actually just gonna change the camera. But if you're sitting, it's basically just going up and down. So you can adjust the sitting position in any way that you want. So most important thing about dance is to connect with our bodies. So we're just gonna take a deep breath in and inhale, and then exhale down, small contraction. Inhale all the way up, and then small contraction. Inhale, and exhale. We're gonna go ahead and inhale for a twist, all the way up, and twist, all the way up, and stretch right in front of yourself, parallel position, flex the feet, point. So we're gonna stretch and kind of connect for the first part of the class, and then I'm gonna give you a sequence. That is just gonna be kind of beginning, working on our first position, second position, parallel position, and then extend, okay? So stretching, do whatever feels good. That's the number one rule in my classes. Just do what feels good to you today, because we're always different every day. All right. And we're gonna work stretching, connecting the head, spine with the rest of our body. Letting the shoulders back, and then reverse it. Nice twist to one side, to the other. Keep the hips on the floor, meaning don't allow this to happen, not yet. All right, bring both arms up, parallel, and then open. Bring the arms up, parallel, and then open. One more, arms up, and open. All right, so open the feet up, the legs a little bit, and then I'm gonna give you a little arm sequence that is for you guys to understand some of the arms that we actually do in Horton technique, what are very different from anything else that you have done from jazz or ballet. Okay, so let's go into our butterfly. Go forward, keep it flat back, then release down, roll the way back up, 2 more times, flat back to release, opening the hips, 1 more, flat back, and then release. So I'm gonna go back into our contractions, because it's a nice way to actually warm up the spine, connect with our arms, our torso. I'm gonna do 2 more. Change the leg, and again, 1, open, 2, and open, and 3, and open, and 4, and open, and 5, and open, and a 6, and open. All right, so the sequence that I want to show you today, arms, there, I'm going to do it sitting, and then I also do it standing because it's part of another combination that we do in Horton. So one arm, so this arm kind of follows the other, and they change in between, okay? So I'm going to start with my right. I look at my arm, and then I just look at my arm, look at the arm, and then look at the arm. Variation, I actually allow my head to go down, little contraction, and then I exaggerate and go a little bit away from my spine, a little bit away, away, and away. And then I go even deeper, and deeper, and deeper, and deeper. And now I'm gonna look away, look away, look away, look away. And then arm goes into what we call it ocean arms, up and go, and stay. So that's your arm sequence for today. So I want you guys to review that and then ask me questions. Let's bring the legs right in front, and point, and flex, and point, and flex, and point, and flex, and point. Bring it to a passe, and down. Basically just bring it to the inner part of your knee. Now we're going to take that and let it take us with it. One more. I'm going to go a little bit deeper, open, and then go forward, relax, and come back up. And open, forward, 2 more, 1 to each side, and open, and down, and then go, and towards it, and down. I'm going to go ahead and go into my triangle position, toes touching the knee, going back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, other side, and back, and forward, and back, and forward. You can take your time doing this. You don't have to do it at my tempo. And back and forward. Like if you really want to open, we basically just stay here, or we can do an open 4th position, open kind of triangle. Keep engaging your core. To the other side, just for balance. And I'm going to go all the way ahead and bring everything into lifting my hips, tucking in, kind of like doing that little contraction. I'm going to tuck in, contract, and then go up. I'm going to do it 2 more times. Tucking in, lift, working on your arms, fingers towards you to follow your arms, and don't hyperextend. So always keep a little bend on the elbows. Up, and then down, and then up, and then down. One more, up, and down. From here, we're going to do a little twist, so you have different options. Option number 1, parallel, go up and you twist to the leg that is bent. That's option number 1, okay? Keep it flexed, it works different muscles in your body. Option 2, same idea, cross, flex, up and over. Option 3, which is a little bit deeper, bend one leg, bring the other leg in front, up. I miss the studio, it's so pretty. And from here you have another option to open your hips a little bit more, which is called the pretzel. You basically just relax the knees, kind of one on top of each other. Back up. Side. Dip to the side, I remember. And then pretzel it. And up. I'm gonna go to our butterfly. So I'm just gonna, again, kind of feel the body, feel your spine connecting. And I'm gonna just basically go into, this is parallel position, right? This is what is called a turn out, going out, right? That's your butterfly. These are things that I'm gonna refer a lot to the rest of the semester. Parallel apart, which your feet are aligned with your knees, that are aligned with your hips, which are aligned with your shoulders. So we want to be sure that we work as one unit, and then bring it up to work also on your glutes. Micro bend your elbows, just 2 more. Again, you can do as many repetitions as you wish. Gonna take it a little bit bigger, go closer, and then push. I was told that this position and this thing is not as easy as I thought it was. So if it is not available to you, we can work on an adjustment, okay? It stretches your quads, and it works on your glutes and your arms. Go to a little twist, to another twist, twist, and twist. From here, we're going to go ahead and go into some of our contractions Horton technique. So arms, contract, release, high release. And arms, to contract, to release, high release. 2 more. Arms, notice that my arms are not touching my body. Arms, to contraction, up and open, and arms, contract, up and open. I'm gonna go ahead and go on top. So I'm gonna introduce one exercise that I do a lot, is from Graham. So thigh goes forward, it's a spiral, and it also opens your hip. So we're just gonna do 3, and down, there's an accent, up, and down, other side. I'm keeping my head on the spine right now, up, so looking forward, spiraling, nice twist, and down. Variation with the head, look away, and come back, look away, and come back. One more, look away, and come back. Look away, and come back. Be sure that you're also using your fingers and everything is engaged. Okay, so third variation, you're gonna look away and then look back down. Diagonally, diagonally down, diagonal, diagonal down, and the leg releases. One more, away, and then back, and away, and then back, away, and then back. With that, you let your arm go away, bring it back, and a 2, and then back, and a 3, and then back. I'm going to do a little combo that will actually have that away, and then back, and away, and then back, and away, and then back. All right, so some more spinal flexes. Be sure that you are engaging your core. I'm not going all the way down, I'm controlling it. So I'm not going here, right? I'm staying on a place that I can still do things. So my spine is gaining flexibility, my hips are opening, my arms are engaged, my chest is also responding, and if you want to, you can even for now incorporate your head, even though it's not necessarily part of the exercise. Bring your arms up, twist, up, and twist, up, side, up, side, up, side. One more time. Towards your knee, open, and side to your knee, open. And second position is basically just open the legs apart. Go forward. Remember that you can adjust anything and everything. I'm gonna work on my point and my flex, and my point and my flex. One more, and point and flex, and point and flex. You can go all the way down if you feel like you want to, and make a choice if you want to keep it flexed, or if you want to point, or if you just want to relax. All right, last thing for right now, legs, little swings right in here. Actually, I like to do it all the way down. So I'm just going to do 3. You can do 6, 8, or 12. I'm going to do 1, and a 2, and a 3, and then change. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. I'm going to change it, reverse it. And a 1, nice and long, a 2, and a 3. And bring it close into me, long, 2, and bring it in. Bring everything in, bring everything up, turn around, again, first position. This will be a second, and parallel towards you, stretch it, nice, send one leg down, back up, and the other. All right, just few triangle positions, flat backs, and then I will be back to a standing thing with just some basic dance things. Okay, so from here, our flat backs, just to flat back forward, and up, and a flat back, and then up, and arms, and flat back, and up, and flat back, and up. I'm going to change the legs, and flat back, and then up, and flat back, and then up, and arms, and flat back, and then up, one more, and flat back, and then up. From here, leg swing, and 1, back, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, let's change, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, let's change. So that actually is a really nice thing that you do whenever we're doing floor work. It's like that idea of going in and be able to reach out, and how that out helps you move around. Sitting on the floor completely. Right? Or standing. Right? So practice that. So far you have some of the contractions and spirals that you have, some of your contractions and spinal flexes, and you also have that whole thing about the leg and your flat back. All right, practice that, and I will be back in a little bit with a little bit more. Have a beautiful day.